Sabbath day. Teach. Friday night to Saturday night is the Sabbath. Read.
The book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 8.
Read.
Remember.
What?
Remember.
What?
Remember.
So we always got to come and remind you to remember what?
The Sabbath day.
To what?
To keep it holy.
The Sabbath day, which is today, is holy. This is God's Sabbath. And we got to hold true to it. Read.
6 days shalt thou labor.
So you got 6 days to labor, to work. Hey, brother man right there. Brother man. Right there. So you got 6 days to do all your work. Read.
And do all thy work. But the 7th day.
The 7th day, which is the Sabbath day, you should what?
Is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In
it what?
Thou shalt not do any work.
We shouldn't be working on the Sabbath day. Read.
Thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant.
So no one should be working on the Sabbath day. If you have a business, you shouldn't be working. You must shut it down on the Sabbath day. Because this is the Most High God, high holy day.
That's right.
Read. Hey, right there. Sisters, let me talk to y'all for a second. Come right here. How y'all doing? Good. Y'all sisters?
No.
Friends, cousins?
Friends.
So how old y'all? Like what, 12, 13? So y'all go to, what school y'all go to?
Henderson.
The who?
Henderson.
Oh, the Henderson right there on Dorchester. So let me ask y'all this. Y'all go to church?
Church?
Yeah. What color is you said no?
I said that when I was like...
That big?
Yeah.
You that small? So let me ask you this. Do y'all know who this is right here? Who's this?
Jesus.
That's Jesus, right? Let me ask you this. Who's that on this side?
God.
Huh? I'm talking about right here. Who's this?
Come around so you can see.
Come around so you can see. This is who? No. Point to these.
They say fresh goes on Thursday and Thursday.
This one? And who's that?
He died in the evening.
You see the devil? This is the devil, right? Say it. But when you look at this image, who do you look like? Skin-wise.
That's why I don't know.
He looks more like you, right? So y'all call it this man the devil, and he looks more like you. Dark, right? Dark stuff. So you look at that, you say this is the devil.
That's
what do you say you want yourself? That's not true, right? So I'm going to reveal to you who this image is, okay? So come right here. Come back here. The Henderson. I had a couple of my students that came from the Henderson school too, that I'm dealing with right now in my school. The Henderson school right there. Henderson inclusion, right? Right. Now watch this. I'm going to reveal to you what Jesus Christ actually looked like, thus saith the Lord. All right? So I want you to keep this in mind. Read.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ.
So the word revelation, the root word revelation means to reveal. So I'm going to show you out the scripture what Jesus Christ actually looked like. Right? Read.
Verse 14.
Watch this.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So now, we look at those two images. Which picture have white, woolly hair? Now, I'm going to ask you a question. This is, if you don't get this right on an exam, I ain't going to pass you for the term. So, who has woolly texture hair on the earth? Like woolly hair, tightly napped. They said nappy and kiki. Us, right? So, we got woolly hair. So, Jesus Christ had white woolly hair. Me, I got salt and pepper. So, I might be going fully white pretty soon. So, woolly hair, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans got woolly texture hair. Jesus had that same texture of hair.
That's right.
Now read.
His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow. And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
So Jesus' eye was a flame of fire. He wasn't Cyclops. He drank wine in moderation, so the whites of his eyes turned red. Read.
And his feet.
And his feet. So let me ask y'all a question. The top of your feet is the same rest of your whole body, right? Right? Good. So Jesus Christ's feet. Read.
And his feet.
And his feet.
Like unto fine brass.
Fine brass. You know what color brass is? What color is brass? Hey, soldier data. That's the color of brass. What color is that? What color does it look like? brown, right? So brass is brown. So Jesus Christ's skin was like brass. But we're going to see how dark that brass was. Read.
As if they burned in a furnace.
So if you burn anything in the furnace, what color does it turn? White? Black? Black. You ever cook something? You ever cook like, I know y'all cook like something rice or anything, right? And you burnt it, right? What color did it turn? Black. So Jesus Christ was a dark-skinned black man.
That's right.
Get that into your mind. He looked just like you and I.
Right.
And that's your forefather. You know that, right? So let me ask you, is your family from Boston? African American? So this sign right here, right? Well, we all belong to our people. Come to this sign right here. I want to show y'all something right quick. Because y'all my nieces and nephews. Now, right here, right? This is the 12 tribes of Israel. So this Bible is pertaining to the 12 tribes of Israel. All right. So you say your parents are African American, right? What about you? British and Jamaican. Dark skin? Sure. So I say Benjamin, West Indies. You said African American, right? Judah. These are God's chosen people. 12 tribes of Israel, all the way down. So Caucasians, they're your people. Puerto Ricans, your people. Dominicans, Guatemala, the Panama, the American Indians, the Seminole, Colombian, these are all one family of the nation of Israel. Broken up into 12 tribes. These are your family. These are your actual family bloodline according to the scripture. The Holy Bible is all about the Israelites. You are from the tribe of Benjamin. You are from the tribe of Judah. What about you, young man? Oh, brother. Where you from? What's your father? What's your father? Your father.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Is he like what's his last name? You Puerto Rican? So you people the tribe of Ephraim.
Let's
Get out. So this tribe would be Ephraim. So we got Ephraim, Benjamin, and we got Judah. Right here, Christ is the tribe of Judah. Benjamin, in the Bible, Paul is the tribe of Benjamin. And my brother right there, you might not know, but your forefathers come from here. We got Hosea.
That look gay.
Hosea from the tribe of Ephraim. All right, Joshua from the tribe of Ephraim. Those are prominent people. They'll come from royalty. Believe it or not, the Most High God looks just like you as well. You are the image of God. All right, because Jesus Christ came from God, right? He was the image of God, right? So we're gonna reveal to you what the Father looks like according to the Bible. Come back over here. All right. So give me that. Give me that. Daniel 7 and 9. So we're going to show you what God looks like because they said God is white, right? So now I just revealed to you that Jesus Christ is what? A so-called what? Dark-skinned black man, right? Looks just like you and I. All right. So you come from a lineage of royalty, but we're going to show you what the Father looks like. Read.
Daniel chapter 7 and verse 9. I beheld till the thrones were cast down.
So this is our forefather Daniel. He's looking at a vision, and he said he's seen all the kingdoms of the earth being thrown down. Now, y'all probably not up on the news, but did y'all see the wars, ruling the wars, the Palestinians, and those are wars that's happening. But it's going to get greater as time progresses. All right? So Daniel is seeing that vision of what's being happening on the earth right now. Read.
And the Ancient of Days did sit.
So the Ancient of Days. Who would be called the Ancient of Days? Who would be called the Ancient of Days? That would be the Most High God, the Father. He was before days. He created days. So he's called the Ancient of Days. That's the Father. Read.
Whose garment was white as snow.
So they say that God was a puff of smoke, right? But we know that God had a body because he had a garment on, right? A white garment. Read.
And the hair of his head.
And a what?
The hair of his head.
So now, the Father had a body because he had a garment on, right? You got clothes on, so you got to have a body to put the clothes on, right? That's a garment. Now it's saying his hair. So he got a face, he got a head, right? So he got hair. The Most High God got hair, the Father. Read.
Like the pure wool.
Like the what?
The pure wool.
So if the Father got pure wool, that means he's what? Who got woolly on this earth? Like I showed y'all earlier. Who got woolly hair? Us. So the Father got what? Read that again?
And the Ancient of Days did sit, whose garment was white as snow.
So the Father got a body because he got a garment on. Read.
And his hair.
And his what?
And the hair of
and
his
the
head.
hair of his head like what?
Like the pure wool.
So the Most High God, the Father, is a so-called black man.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord. His word